Call law, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Shalom to the house of David, the 144,000, the church of the saints, men, women, and truth that consist of the elect. It's heavy because going to hydrokinetics, the water bending, it's on the telepathic powers, telekinetic powers. Well, telepathy is like reading people's minds, mental communication. Telekinetics is moving objects with your mind. And also water, because water is everything, man. The atmosphere is water. 80% of our body is water. Your body's 20% salt, 80% water. Air is water. Oxygen is water. So everything's water. So that's the element that you can manipulate. And it's also raining outside too. So through the spirit, we're gonna bring out when Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, the man you call Jesus Christ, the Almighty. When he walked on water, man. We're going to bring that out. Matthew 14 and 22. And straightway Yahweh Shai constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side, while he sent the multitude away. And when he had sent the multitude away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst. of the sea, tossed with waves. For the wind was contrary. And the fourth watch of the night, Yahushua went unto them, walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. So they saw him walking on water. His water is an element. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer. It is I. Be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid him come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. Because he started doubting Peter. He was walking on water, but he started doubting. Then he started drowning. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth, thou art the Son of God. And when they were gone over, they came into the land of Gennesaret. And when the men of that place had knowledge of him, they sent out all into that country round about, and brought unto him all that were deceased, and besought him that they might only touch of him. Listen to this. And besought him that they might only touch the hem of his garment, and as many as touch were made perfectly whole. So just touching Yahweh's garment healed the people, man. That's how powerful he was. That's how powerful he is, Salakia. That's how powerful he is. He's coming back, man. He's coming back in a big way. The whole world gonna see his power, man. Before he actually manifests himself, he's here. To his friends, his brothers, his family, the prophets, the elect, the 144,000. But then he's gonna soon manifest himself, and all hell's gonna break loose, man. You devils ain't gonna. You devils, as soon as Yahweh comes back, you're going right into slavery, man. But before that, he's gonna give us that standard, that spiritual power, to combat you devils. And it was heavy because it was after that act. That's when the 5,000 were fed, and he had 12 baskets full of food left over. So the miracles, the wonders and miracles of Yahweh Shai is going to come forth from this earth, man. And people are going to believe. Because it's going to be unexplained. So they're going to know it's a supernatural that's doing these things. When Yahweh Shai calmed the storms. Matthews, he had the power of all the elements, man. Telepathic, telekinetics. He backed off the soldiers when they came to get his men. And he said, no, come get me. It's me who you want. Reading the wicked people's minds, wicked scribes and Pharisees' minds, and cutting them. Mind reading, telepathic, hydrokinetics, pyrokinetics, fire, putting the spirit back in dead bodies and raising them up, like Lazarus. Matthew 8:23. When he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us before we perish. Because it was violent winds, man, and waves. They were scared, the disciples. And he said unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he rose and rebuked the winds. You hear this? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled. Going into Marvel again, Marvel Comics. It always said that when Yahushua did his wonders and miracles, it said the people marveled. Marveled. Where do you think they get that word Marvel Comics from? Come on, man. But the men marveled, saying, The manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him. Then it goes to when he started healing the palsy. You know, when he started healing the devil possessed men. We're gonna play this clip. So these devils want to be the Israelites, man. These Rothschilds, Elise, Esau, these Edomites, starting with them and these other heathens, nations that are ruling the UN, they want that power. But you're not the Israelites. You're not the chosen people of the Lord. You're not the gods. The scriptures say, Psalms 82:6, ye are gods. We are gods, man. The Lord's going to give us that godlike power, like our forefather, King David, Samson. All right? Like our big brother, Yahushua. He's going to give us that supernatural power again. King David is mighty man with the mightiest warrior and army that ever existed, man. But they always put in these movies like Edomites playing the superheroes and all that. Them days is over with, man. You wait about a hot second. He'll give us the power of the elements. The scripture says in Psalms 1 and 10, they shall believe in the day of thy power. It's like the story of Moses, man. When Yahushua split the sea, and the children of Israel walked through, and he closed it upon the Egyptians, and drowned them. The chariots. You heathen nations are in trouble, man. Father's power. Those gonna give us that power over the elements, man. That's what these devils want. They ain't gonna get it though. Rothschilds elites ain't gonna get that power. Only thing you're gonna get is hardcore slavery. The scepter's bash across your head and spiritual power used upon you to torture you in the kingdom of heaven to come. Go Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David, Church of the Saints, men, women, and children, souls are part of the elect. Shalom.